Hello, my dear students. Good morning to all. Welcome back to Maths online class. Today we can solve the rest of questions from the exercise 11.3. That is questions regarding area of circle and circumference of circle. So what are the equation for area of circle and circumference of circle? Area of circle is given by pi r square, where r is the radius. Circumference of a circle is the 2 pi r. So if you know the radius of the shape circle, we can find the area and the circumference. So we can go to the first question. The minute hand of a circular clock is 15 centimeter long. How far does the tip of the minute hand move in 1 hour? So the minute hand, the length of the minute hand is given and what distance it covers when the time 1 hour moves. That is, imagine this is the clock and this is minute hand, isn't it? Now the tip, it is mentioned that tip. That tip, what is the distance when the tip moves to make 1 hour? 1 hour means it has to move from 12, go like this, then cover all this distance and reach again 12. So that much distance we have to find. That is the question here. So what is that distance? When the minute hand moves from this 12 and reaches 12, it covers 1 hour and that is the boundary distance of this clock. What is that? That is the circumference of the clock. So we have to find the circumference of the clock and it is given. The length of the minute hand is given. So considering the length of the minute hand as the radius, we can find the circumference of the clock. So what is given as that minute 15 centimeter long. So that radius is 15 centimeters. So the circumference is given by 2 pi r. Now substituting 2 into 3.14 into r is 15 centimeter. You will get 94.2. So in 1 hour it is covering the circumference or the total distance around a circle. We can say that distance is 94.2 and that is the circumference of the clock. In this way you have to find out the value. Next question. From a circular sheet of radius 4 cm, a circle of radius 3 cm is removed. Find the area of the remaining sheet. That means from a circle of 4 cm, from a big circle of 4 cm, a small circle of radius 3 cm is removed. That means cut. What is the remaining portion? That means like this. This big circle is 4 cm radius and we have cut this portion. This white portion we have removed. Now we have to find the area of this shaded region. So how we will find it? Both the circles radius is given, isn't it? So what we have to do? The remaining portion area we have to find. So first what we have to do means first find the area of the big circle. That means 4 cm radius circle. Then what circle is removed from that? 3 cm radius circle. So find the area of the 3 cm circle. Then if we subtract this, we will get the remaining area. So radius of the circular sheet is 4 cm. So finding the area of the circular sheet, area is equal to pi r square. Pi into what is the radius? 4 cm is the radius. So 4 into 4, 16 pi. Here I am not substituting the value for pi because we can cancel down pi. That is why 16 pi here. Now what circle is removed? The radius 3 cm circle is removed. So finding the area of the circle removed. So area of the circle is equal to pi r square again. What is the radius? 3. 3 into 3, 9 pi. Now what is the remaining area we have to find? Means this is the larger area, the larger circle area. This is a smaller area, circle's area. If we subtract these two, we will get the area. So area of the remaining sheet means 16 pi minus 9 pi. Here pi is common. So taking pi outside, what we have? 16 minus 9. Pi is common in 2, isn't it? So taking pi common, 16 minus 9. What is 16 minus 9? 7. Then pi. Now give the value for pi. What is the value of pi? 3.14. So 7 into 3.14, 21.98 is the required area. So what we did here, a large circle is given. From that large circle a small circle is removed. So first we found the area of the large circle, then we found the area of the removed circle, then we subtracted. In order to make our calculation easy, we didn't give the value for pi first, because in both the areas pi is common. So to make the calculation easy, we made the pi as such, and last we gave the value and find the value. In this way, make the calculation easy according to us. Next question. A circular flower bed has an area 314 meters square. A sprinkler at the center of the garden can cover an area that has radius of 12 meters. Will the sprinkler can water the entire garden? So what is the question here? A circular flower garden. So a garden is in the shape of a circle. So picturize the picture in your mind. Okay. That garden is having a circular shape, and in the middle of the garden there is a sprinkler. You know what is sprinkler? Used for watering. So it rotates and waters. So its water moves to the every portion. Now the question is whether this sprinkler waters the whole garden. The area of the whole garden is given as 314, and only one more factor is given. This sprinkler waters and what makes a circle. That means where does this water forms? It forms a circle, and that areas and that space radius is given 12 meter. That means that sprinkler waters to an extent of 12 meter. So the question is whether this whole garden will be watered by this sprinkler. So what you have to find is the area. We have to find the area covered by the sprinkler. For that, the radius of the sprinkler, no, not the sprinkler, the watered portion, that area radius is given by the 12 meter, isn't it? Is the sprinkler at the center of the garden can cover an area that has a radius. That means that what area that sprinkler covers, its radius is given as 12 meter. So first we have to find what area this sprinkler covers. If it is greater than our area, then we can surely say that it covers. If it is smaller, means that garden does not get enough water. So from the given radius 12 meter, we can find the area given by the sprinkler. So area of the flower garden is 314 meters square. That is given in the question. Now radius of the circular portion covered by the sprinkler 12 meter. Now area of the sprinkler, area of the portion covered by sprinkler means pi r square, giving 3.14 into r is 12 here. So 3.14 into 12 into 12. Now you will get 12 into 12 is 144, multiplying you are getting 452.16. So the area made by the sprinkler is 452.16 meters square, and area of our flower garden is 314 meters square. Which is larger? Which area is larger? Area made by the sprinkler. So we can say this garden is watered by the sprinkler. Here nothing we did, we just found the area made by the sprinkler. That sprinkler is watering this garden in a circular shape, and the radius of that shape is given. From that data we are finding the area covered by the sprinkler. So we found that area is greater than the area of the flower garden. So we can say that it waters the garden fully. Next question. A circular flowered bed is surrounded by a 4 meter wide path 4 meter wide. The diameter of the flowered bed is 66 meter. What is the area of this path? So this center portion is the flower bed, and this outer portion which is marked is the path. The question is we have to find this area of this path. Now the given factors are this inner circle, that is the flower bed. Its radius is given as diameter is given as 66 meter, and width of the path is given as 4 meter. These are the given factors. Using these factors we have to find what? The area of the path. Here also the same concept we can use. What is that? Here we can see two circles, isn't it? The circle including the path, that means the flower bed in flower garden including path makes a big circle, this circle, and the flower bed. This is the flower bed. That is a small circle. So if we find the area of these two circles and we subtract, we'll get this area. We will get the area of this portion. From the bigger circle, if you subtract the area of this smaller circle, we'll get the area of this marked portion. Now we can see whether the radius is available. The smaller circle, that means the flower bed diameter is given 66 meter, from which we can find the radius. What it will be? It will be 33, that means by 2 33. So let the radius of this flower bed or small circle be R1 and the radius of the greater circle be R2. So what is the radius of the greater circle? Radius of the greater circle means this full length. So if you know the radius of the smaller circle plus this width of the path, you will get the radius of the larger circle, that is R2. So diameter of the flower bed is given as 66 meter, from which we can find the radius 66 by 2 33 meter. We are taking that as R1. That is the radius of the smaller circle. Now width of the path is 4 meter. Here width is given as 4 meter. Now this 4 meter plus radius here 33, adding that is the radius of the larger circle, that we are taking as radius of the flower bed including the path 33 plus 4 37. What it is? That is R2. So we got the radius of the two circles, larger circle and smaller circle. Larger circle radius is R2 and smaller circle R1. Now I said in order to find the area of that mark or width, the area of that path, what we are doing is we are finding the area of the larger circle and area of the smaller circle and subtracting. That is area of the circular path is pi R2 square minus pi R1 square. How we are getting that? Area of the path is pi R2 square means area of the larger circle, pi R1 square area of the smaller circle. Now here in both pi is common. So taking pi outside, R2 square minus R1 square. What is R2? 37 square. R1 is 33 square. 37 square means 37 into 37. 33 square means 33 into 33. Now writing the value. Giving this value for all, pi 3.14, 37 square is 1369, 33 square is 1089. Now first solving what is inside the bracket. So subtracting this, you are getting 280. So 3.14 into 280 is 879.2 meters square. So what is the area of the path? 879.2. So what we did was we found the area of the bigger circle, that is the flower bud including that path. Then we found the area of the flower bud alone. Then we subtracted. Is it clear? Next, find the perimeter of the given figure, which is semicircle including its diameter. So this is the figure. We have to find the circumference. Perimeter means circumference. Now including the diameter, that means not only this distance, include this diameter also. Diameter is given as 10. So we know the circumference of a circle. What is the circumference of a circle? 2 pi r. But here it is a semicircle, half, isn't it? So how will, given diameter is equal to 10. So what is radius? 10 by 2, 5 centimeter. Now perimeter of the semicircle, pi r. How you are getting pi r? You know, perimeter of a semicircle means half the perimeter of a circle. What is perimeter of a circle? 2 pi r. Now half of 2 pi r means 2 and 2 get cancelled. We get pi r. So perimeter of a semicircle is what? Pi r. So that is here. Perimeter of a semicircle, pi r. Now substituting the value, pi taking 22 by 7 into 5, you are getting 110 by 7. So this is the perimeter. So we got perimeter 100 by 7. So now we have to find the perimeter of the figure. Figure means that's semicircle perimeter we got 110 by 7 including diameter. So adding diameter, the value of diameter 110 plus 7 plus 10. Now this is a fraction, this is a whole number. So how will you add? Finding the LCM. 110 plus 770 by 7 centimeter, that is 180 by 7 to 25.71. Nothing here, it is just adding the diameter. Diameter is 10 centimeter given and here it is 10 means it's a whole number, this is a fraction. So we have to find the LCM. Now LCM is 7. So here multiplying 70 comes. Now adding, you will get 25.71 is the required perimeter or circumference of the given figure. Next question. How many times a wheel of radius 28 centimeter must rotate to go 352 meter? So what distance this wheel should move in order to complete 352 meter? So the how many times a wheel of radius 28 centimeter. So the length of this wheel is given as 28 centimeter, and how many times it should go in order to go a distance of 352 meter. So first we have to find the radius of the wheel is given. So one turn, when the wheel turn one full complete turn, how many distance it will move? That means when we rotate this wheel fully, how many distance it covers? What is that distance? It is a circumference, isn't it? So radius of the wheel is given, from which we can find the circumference. 2 pi r, 2 into 22 by 7 into 28. Why we used here 22 by 7? 28 is a factor of 7. Solving, you will get 7 in 28, 4. Cancelling, you get 176 centimeter. That means when that wheel rotate one time, it moves a distance of 176 centimeter. So how many times it moves in order to make 352 centimeter? That is the question, isn't it? One times it moves 176. So in order to move 352 times, how many times means we have to divide 352 by 176. Now one thing you have to keep here. The radius is given in centimeter and the distance is given in meter. I have told you first itself, in such questions you have to see the units clearly. All the dimensions are given in same unit, then only you can do the calculations. Here one is given in centimeter and one is given in meter. So you have to convert it. So what here this this 352 meter is given in meter. We converted it into centimeter. That means 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So multiplying, you will get what? 3,52,000. You will get. Now dividing. No, 35,200, not 3 lakh. 35,200 is the value. So for how many rotations it will make for completing 35,200 distance? What we have to, for one that wheel when it rotates one time, it covers a distance of 176 centimeter. So in order to cover 35,200 centimeter, how many times? For that we are dividing 35,200 by 176, which we will get 200. That means that wheel is rotating 200 times in order to cover a distance of 35,200 centimeter. That the question was, a wheel, how many times does the wheel, how many times does this wheel rotate in order to cover a distance of 352 meter? And one more factor is given, the radius of this wheel is given. So when this wheel rotate one time, what distance it covers? That is the circumference, and that was 176 centimeter. So we converted this meter into centimeter, and the number of rotations was 200. So that is how we are applying the concept of circumference and area of the circle. So that's all for today's class. We are winding up the class. The equation for circumference and area of the circle, how we are applying in questions, we see by today's class. Practice some more questions by yourself. Copy down the notes given and attend the test paper. We'll meet with the next concept in the next video. Till then, thank you.